guys, welcome back to Allan Golf. Thanks for tuning in. So if you've not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you can receive every video I post, you receive a notification so you're able to access it. Apologies for the noise in the background, the greenkeepers are cutting the green. So tip number one, what we're going to discuss is the position of our body relative to the golf ball. So 3 tips that's going to help you increase almost driver distance. The biggest fault in golf is we don't use the upper body enough and the hips at the same time. So what I see, common fault number 1 is people kind of not using their hips enough, not rotating their hips, shoulders don't turn as well. You kind of get the upper body kind of stands up on the backswing and their hips don't turn anything, so it's swaying to the right side. So what this drill is going to help you do, it's going to help you feel the weight of the club head relative to your body. So put the club end into almost your right side of your body. So if I was to turn, and I was to get my weight into my right side, what's going to happen is you're going to feel the weight into your right side. Many golfers tilt their upper body away from the golf ball. They don't really fully rotate their hips properly. So we're rotating to our right side, so our belt buckle and the golf club should go directly behind the golf ball. So almost in this action, almost behind that, the club gets further away from our body. And as we come back down, we should almost feel the weight staying on that right side. We're rotating, belt buckle should be behind the golf ball. That's a good reference point to use, that your hips are rotating. This golf club should go to the right, so we're in this position. And as we start back down, the belt buckle should go towards the golf ball. The club should stay back, and as we come back into the golf ball, everything's moving forward and to the left. So if we rotate our hips on the way back, then we're going to create more distance. That's tip number 1. So guys, tip number 2, you've been in that position before where you're at the range, you're learning to play golf. Think back to when you were a junior, if you did play golf then, or when you're getting tips off your mates and they'll say, oh, what you need to do is you need to keep your left foot on the ground so you can create more power. What that does is it kind of restricts your ability to rotate your hips. It doesn't fully allow you to get into your right side on the way back. So what we're going to do is, Ben Hogan has it in his 5 fundamentals of golf. What he always said was, allow the left foot. If you look at Jack Nicklaus, Seve Ballesteros, all these top players back in the day, they allowed their left foot to move off the ground. What that helps you do is it helps you get weight onto your right foot on the way back. So if I keep my left foot planted there and try and move my weight, it's very hard for me to actually get weight onto my right foot without tilting my body. So we're not getting into this position where we're keeping the left foot planted, then from there we're not able to get to our right side. So think this way, think of the golf swing as a dance. So we're dancing with our left foot off the ground, then our right foot as we come through. So we're lifting the left foot off the ground, the left heel comes off the ground. That generally helps me get more weight into my right side on the way back, and as I start down I can plant that left foot. So I'm basically unweighting my left foot, so I'm putting weight into my left foot, then everything moves forward. So for the left foot to come off the ground, your hands can travel further into the backswing, which is going to help you hit the ball a lot further and create more space to hit the ball. So if I was to take that setup again, and if I was to move my arms, look how short my arms move without me lifting my left foot off the ground. They don't move very far. So from there I have to tilt my body, my weight stays back, I flip to try and hit the ball. Ball can go left or right, just depends on how you square that face up. So allow the left foot to move. My hands are going to travel further, so let's do that again. Left foot off the ground, hands travel further. Tip number 3 is what we're going to do to set up is, I see a lot of golfers, fault number 1 is they set up with their hips closed. So a lot of golfers, if you set up with your hips closed, you're going to have to create a lot of rotation of the hips on the downswing to try and obviously clear your hips out of the way so the upper body can come into play and swing. So what you need to do is, instead of setting up your hips nice and square, I want you to feel like you just create a nice little bit of movement to the left so your hips are slightly open. So almost in this position, we're coming down the line. We don't want square hips, we want our left hip and right hip to kind of be open slightly, but our shoulders are kind of remaining square. That's just going to allow you to create a lot of space on the way down. So it's presetting your hips. Think about you're setting up to a pitch shot with your hips slightly open. It's the same with driving if you struggle with a lot of distance. What that's going to do, so if you set up with square hips, what's going to happen is that's going to generally encourage us to swing more over the top if we don't have enough hip rotation, okay? So that's going to encourage the path to go left. Whereas if we set up with our hips slightly open, even if we do swing over the top, then what's going to happen is the club's going to be in a better position on the way down because our hips are already cleared out the way. If we set up our hips square again, then from there, if I don't get my hips out the way, we kind of get this high left hip on the way through, which generally creates a lot of strike issues. Club hits the ground very early on in relation to the golf ball. So what you need to do, hips go left to start off with. This is kind of allowing the club to go more on the inside on the way back. As we start back down, it's going to allow your left hip to clear out the way first, because your hips are already cleared obviously to the left. Hands are going to drop back down in a better position, nice and low and nice and shallow, and the club head's just going to come from a better angle. So guys, there's 3 simple tips that's going to hopefully help you your golf and help you outdrive your playing partners if they slag you off about you hitting the ball not that far. So 3 tips that's going to help you try and obviously create more distance. What we talked about there was using the weighted club to feel that your weight was into your right foot on the way back. Your belt buckle has to get behind the golf ball. So think about that position, club on belt buckle has to go behind the golf ball. And as we get back down, the belt buckle has to move in front of the golf ball. It's as simple as that. Tip number 2, allow your left foot to move off the ground. That's going to get you a bit more weight onto your right side on the way back. And as we're starting down, obviously before we plant the left foot, we're opening our hips up, we're moving the left foot. It's going to restrict your backswing slightly, but your club's going to be in a better position on the way back. Your shoulders are going to fully rotate. And as we come back down, club's in a better position. It can shallow slightly easier, and then you're going to less likely to swing over the top. So guys, any thoughts on these 3 tips, make sure you post your comments below. Follow me on other social media platforms. Comment below what you're working on within your swing at the moment, and share the video around with your friends. Thanks for listening.